Hello, church family. Greetings from Brisbane, Australia. We are on board the YWAM medical ship,
We are the Omals. I am Jeana,
and I am Aisolie.
and I have known some of you since I was a baby, a very, very long time ago. Many of you we haven't had the privilege of meeting yet, but we have been serving with YWAM medical ships up in Papua New Guinea and here in Australia, and it's wonderful to be able to join with you all today and share a little bit more about what we have been up to and what you as a church family have been part of through your support and your prayers.
So, my role on the ship is chief mate, and I am responsible for maintenance and small boat operation, coordinating all of that. The important role is also navigating the ship, driving the ship from whichever area we go to. The important one also is training, giving training for the new crews that comes on board.
And generally, when the ship is up in Papua New Guinea, I serve as ship manager. I help to plan and execute our outreaches and look after the community on board, try to keep things running as smoothly as possible. But the ship is, as you heard earlier, actually in Australia at the moment. It's been operating in PNG since 2015. We've seen so many incredible things happen, and usually the ship goes to some of the most remote places, not just in PNG, but most remote places in the world, offering healthcare services, bringing a lot of teaching and discipleship, and ultimately bringing hope and life to these places. But now we're back in Australia, and the ship is actually on the market. As we've been praying and considering what's next, we really feel like the strategy God has given us is actually to transition to multiple smaller vessels. We believe that that will make us more effective and also lead to more multiplication as we move forward. So it's a big season of transition for us, but we are grateful for the opportunity to keep looking after the ship and taking care of her until she moves on to someone else. So with the ship here in Australia, many people wonder what that means up in PNG, whether we still have teams up there, and we actually have so much going on up in PNG at the moment. It seems like more and more every day, and it's really incredible seeing all that God is doing up there.
We have a campus up in Port Moresby, running training and equipping young people and sending them to nearby community. We also have 2 new boats donated by YWAM Norway, and doing outreach in Central Province nearby Port Moresby.
We're continuing to send teams out to Western Province. That's a province we've been focusing on for the last few years. Some incredibly remote places, but we're still able to get teams out there. We also have a dental trailer that we're able to roll straight up to primary schools, and we're able to screen and treat children right there at their school who need dental care, which is really, really hard to access otherwise. We're doing literacy programs and school programs and so much up in PNG. And we miss being up there, but it's just incredible to see all that's still happening and all that's continuing to grow and develop.
The ship will be sailing over to Townsville next week. Townsville is our headquarters. We haven't been in Townsville for a long time, and we're looking forward to get engaged with the community up there again.
Yeah, there's heaps happening up there as well. We've just finished what we call the Youth Precinct, and it's a big multi-purpose building as well as a high ropes course which we've just built, and a brand new cafe, and looking to see a lot of young people from the community come in and be impacted there. So we're really looking forward to being back up in Townsville and seeing what God wants to do through us there.
Thank you so much for your support and your prayers and being able to be part of our journey. Thank you for making it possible for us to do what we do.
Yeah, we are so grateful that you are all in this with us. So grateful for the support from the church and from so many of you individually and your prayers. We'd really appreciate your continued prayers. There's a few specific things that we'd love you to pray for. First, we'd love you to pray for the sale of the ship. We're really keen to see that happen soon and not drag out for a long time. The second thing, for financial provision, we are hoping to head back there a bit later in the year. So plane tickets, and also be moving into an apartment once the ship sells, so a few expenses on the horizon. And then finally, we'd love your prayer just that God would continue to use us, especially as we head back up to Townsville and into a new season, that He'd give us His perspective and His wisdom and just use us in mighty ways up there. So thank you again. Really good to be with you. And until next time, we'll see you later.